everybody, I think I'm live. This is Jay Kenner and I am participating in the Where I Write event, hashtag Where I Write through Periscope and Twitter. So this is where I write. Let me see if I can show this to you guys, hi Gemma, without making everyone nauseous. So this is my desk. It's a new desk. It was a present to myself, so I gotta show you guys this cool thing here. It goes, so it can be, check it out, a standing desk, which I love, or you can make it very, very short. Anyway, so I'll stop it right there. But isn't that cool? I love it. I am totally techie, so and my fabulous Christmas present from my 11-year-old. It doesn't get better than that. And a friend framed that for me back in the day when Carpe Diem was optioned for the first time. So that was a lot of fun. And let's see. So I write a lot at my desk, but I also tend to write in my chair. So here is the chair where I tend to write and fall asleep also. And we have the bookshelf. So until about a month ago, this bookshelf had all the books that I was reading as well. But then when we had Hummels up top are one of the few sentimental things that I keep in my office. Those were my grandmother's. She collected Hummels, so I've got a whole bunch of them. And it's kind of fun to have them near me because she was always really supportive. And then I've got my little souvenir shelf, which is a lot of fun too. So my Rita and my Rita nominations and my fun little souvenirs. This was a hotel room key for Release Me that was a surprise and very exciting. And so yeah, so that's it. And then let's see, I'll make the circle here. And my doors. This is one of those converted dining rooms into a study when we got the house. And then our exciting entrance hall. So there you go. That's it. This is where I live and work when I'm not like writing at the kitchen table or something, or at Starbucks. And I am going to read to you guys from the third book in the current trilogy. So there's Say My Name, On My Knees, and Under My Skin. And I am actually in the process of revising Under My Skin, which I'm finishing today. So I pulled a little bit from that. It's kind of hard to find something that doesn't have spoilers, so, or is PG, since I'm writing erotic romance. So I've grabbed this one for that reason. I'm going to put this over here so you guys can like, stare at my lovely bookshelves while I read. And hopefully, there we go. All right, forgive me, I talk too fast and I read too fast, but hopefully we'll make this work. So again, this is from Under My Skin, which is coming out in September. I have no memory of moving from the chaise to Jackson's stateroom. I assume that Jackson both carried and undressed me, but since I'm here alone and his side of the bed is undisturbed, I can't help but feel a little confused and, frankly, a little lost. My body is stiff as I toss the sheet aside and then sit up in bed. I hug my knees to my chest, my attention drawn to the tattooed star on my ankle. Idly, I trace its design, as if by doing so I'm claiming it all over again. I want to claim it because this star represents strength. It marks an escape. My flight from the home I'd grown to hate to boarding school in my sophomore year of high school. I draw a breath, then slowly get out of bed, this time brushing my fingers over the ribbon inked at the juncture of my thigh, a ribbon covered with initials of men I cared nothing for, but needed in order to prove myself that I was in control. Not Reed, who'd so greedily stolen control from me, not those men whose initials now mark my legs. Just me. Me taking, me holding, me keeping so tight a grip on my world that there was no way it could spin out of control. Slowly, I eased my hand around to my back and the intricately inked J entwined with an S. Cass had inked that tattoo 5 years ago after I'd so brutally broken with Jackson in Atlanta, shredding both our hearts in the process. At the time, I'd thought I could never have him back, and yet I couldn't bear the thought of surviving without him, and so I'd kept a piece of him on me, a quiet reminder that he would always have my back, would always give me strength, even if he didn't know it. I close my eyes and sigh as I continue to move my hands over my body, this time coming to rest on the newest tattoo, a flame on my breast. Cass inked this one less than a month ago, when I pulled Jackson back into my life despite my better judgment. Out of the frying pan, she'd said, because I was leaping headfirst into the fire. Hadn't I learned the hard way that my nightmares were too close to the surface with Jackson? That the passion that pulsed between us wiped away all my control, leaving me soft and vulnerable, and too damn close to the nightmares and memories of Reed. But I was desperate to save my resort, and so I'd taken a deep breath, clothed myself in battle armor, and walked through the door into my own personal hell. Jackson, of course, stripped all my defenses away. More than that, he'd turned everything around, and the man who had once conjured my demons now slays them. He keeps me sane. He keeps me safe. He makes me feel loved and cherished and beautiful. With Jackson, I can surrender control without opening the door to fear, to self-loathing. With Jackson, I can lose myself to submission, to passion, to love. We've come so far, he and I, but now I fear that we are about to hit a wall, that we've taunted the gods, and that the gods are pissed. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at Where I Write, and I will see you guys on the internet. Last little view. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Thanks.